Hello friends, welcome back to my channel MEU Exam. So friends, in this video we will see the latest amendments which were adopted by the MEPC 75, which was held from 16th to 20th November. So friends, in this video we will see the amendments which are adopted and will come into force sooner, and we will see all the drafts of the amendments which were uh, done by MPC 75. So let's begin with this video. So the first amendment which was adopted was to strengthen this EEDI index. To significantly strengthen this EEDI index, phase 3 requirements, which was expected to come into force from 2025, will now come into force from 1st April 2022. And this amendment is for the ships like gas carriers, general cargo ships, LNG carriers. This means that the new ships which are built from that date must be significantly more energy efficient than the baseline. And for the container ships, the EEDI reduction rate is enhanced significantly for large size ships. So this was the first amendment to strengthen EEDI. The phase 3 requirements will come into force from 1st April 2022, not from 2025. Now the second amendment is on sulfur content definitions and the sampling procedures. So this amendment was adopted and will come into force from 1st April 2022. So the amendment to regulation 2, that is the definition. So basically new definitions are added, that is the sulfur content of the fuel oil, low flashpoint fuel, MARPOL delivered sample, in use sample and onboard sample. So these definitions were amended. Then the second part to this amendment is the fuel oil sampling, that is fuel oil sampling and testing. So this amendment is to the regulation 14 of the SOx and particulate matter. So for this, a new paragraph added related to in-use and on-board fuel oil sampling and testing. Then a new paragraph is added to for the requirement of one or more sampling point to be fitted or designated for the purpose of taking representative sample of the fuel oil which is being used or carried for used on board ship. The representative sample of the fuel oil being used on board are to be taken in order to verify the fuel oil compliance with regulation. Now the third part to this amendment is that the appendix 1, that is which covers the international air pollution prevention certificate. So this amendment is to update the international air pollution prevention certificate to add a reference to sampling points and also to note where there is an exemption to the provisions of the low flash point fuels, and to the appendix 6 on the fuel oil verification procedure for the MARPOL Annex 6 fuel oil samples. So this amendment is to add verification procedures to cover the verification of the representative samples of in-use fuel oil and on-board fuel oil which is to be carried and will be used further. Then the amendment which was adopted by the Ballast Water Management Convention. So this basically covers the testing of ballast water management system and the forms of international ballast water management certificates. The amendment is expected to enter into force on 1st June 2022. The committee also approved revised guidelines for the commissioning testing of ballast water management system and revised guidelines on ballast water sampling and analysis for trial use in accordance with the ballast water management convention. Now we'll see the amendments which are just drafted and they will be adopted by MEPC 76 by this year end or this year June. So let's see what all the amendments which are drafted by MEPC 75. So the first draft was to prohibit the use and carriage of carriage for use as fuel of HFO by the ships in Arctic waters. So basically, the amendment is a draft for the use of HFO in Arctic waters. So this amendment is under the MARPOL Annex 1, and for this amendment, a new regulation 43A is added to introduce this prohibition of use and carriage of HFO by the ships in Arctic waters and Arctic waters on or after 1st July 2022. So this will be adopted by MEPC 76 in 2021. The prohibition would cover the use and carriage for use as a fuel of oils having density 15 degrees Celsius higher than 900 kilograms per meter cube or kinematic viscosity at 50 degrees Celsius higher than 150 mm square per second. So basically these are the specifications for the fuel oil which will be prohibited to be used in this Arctic waters. So ships engaged in securing the safety of the ship or in search and rescue operation and the ships dedicated to oil spill preparedness and response would be exempted from this amendment. The mandatory regulation in MARPOL will enhance the protection of the environment in Arctic waters. So basically this is to prevent the use of HFO in Arctic waters. The second amendment which was drafted would be to enhance the this energy efficiency measures of the Annex 6 of Chapter 4 of MARPOL. So basically it sets this amendment includes the technical requirements to reduce carbon intensity based on the new energy efficiency existing ship index and the operational carbon intensity reduction requirement based on new operational carbon intensity indicator. So basically this amendment includes this new index which is energy efficiency existing ship index and the operational indicator which is the operational carbon intensity indicator. So basically this amendment introduces these two things. The dual approach aims to address both technical and the operational measures to reduce the greenhouse gases from the ships. Now the third amendment which was drafted was for the AFS convention, that is anti-fouling system convention. So this will be adopted by MEPC 76. So this MEPC approved draft amendment to IMO convention for the control of harmful anti-fouling systems on ships to introduce control on biocide sibutramine. So basically use of this will be prohibited. Ruling to prohibit anti-fouling system containing sibutramine, also known under its industrial name Ergerol 1051. So this amendment will apply to ships from 1st January 2023 and for the ships which are already bearing such system, at the next schedule renewal of the anti-fouling system after 1st January 2023. So basically from 1st January 2023 this amendment will come into force, and for the ships which are already bearing such systems, then for those systems it will be uh, it will be applicable after their next renewal survey, but not more than 60 months. The studies have shown that this ibuprofen has a potential to cause adverse effect on non-target organisms. The anti-fouling system convention already prohibits the use of biocides using organotin compounds, that is a TBT. This convention has already prohibited the use of TBTs. Instead, the copper-based paints are used nowadays, or silicon-based paints are used nowadays. So thank you friends. Hope this will help you in coming exams. Take care. Have fun.